Before I start this video, I just wanna give a disclaimer that hence the title being just called Disney Haters Rant. This video is not for the sole purpose of bashing opinions. If you hate Disney, that is completely fine. I understand where you're coming from. I could actually understand the hate that the studio gets. However, the reason why I am making this video is because I feel like the Disney haters are taking it a little way too far, and I'm gonna give my criticisms on the Disney haters and pretty much give some advices on how you can treat Disney, instead of like how you I currently treat them. So yeah, let's get this video started. Hey guys, this is Frozen Things Stews here, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm gonna be doing a rant on Disney haters. Yep, this is my first time doing a rant on a toxic hate base, and I actually teased this a long time ago when I actually shared the Luigi Marinus Gaming's Illumination rant video. I said I was gonna be doing a rant on the toxic hate base, and one of my comments got it right. Even if that person, I no longer like that user, I don't want to mention his name. He was right. Yep, it is the Disney haters. I'm gonna be ranting about. And I kind of took inspiration from Luigi's Illumination haters rant, but I mean just like his video, I'm definitely gonna give some constructive criticisms towards the haters, and because just because you think you have your own opinions, that doesn't mean people are not gonna judge you. Opinions are opinions. The problem is how you treat them. Like how you hate them. There's like a okay way to hate it. There's like a good way to hate something and to not like something. But then there is the bad ways, and these toxic Disney haters are just the scum of hate base. They're just beyond toxic, and the way that they hate Disney is just really upsetting. Long-time subscribers will know that I am a massive Disney fan. I have never given up on Disney. The only time I hate Disney is when they put out some live-action remakes, and when some live-action remakes, that is a big no-no. I don't like these live-action remakes. Just hold up a bit. Alright, just got some water, but oh well. Alright, I'm not gonna cut that, by the way. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Disney haters pretty much treat Disney in a way that is really upsetting. And as a longtime Disney fan, I am upset to see people treating Disney like absolute garbage. Like that, like it's fine if you like Disney, but people are bullying Disney. They're being mean to Disney. They're like literally treating Disney like hell. So I'm here today to pretty much explain why I cannot stand these Disney haters. Yeah. So yeah. Where do I even start with this? First, let's talk about the flop that is Elemental. If you see my review of Elemental, which by the way, go check it out, you probably know that I absolutely love Elemental. I think it is a top 10 Pixar movie. It's currently ranked on my number 6 favorite Pixar movies. Favorite Pixar movie. And you all probably know I forgot to mention this in my review of Elemental, but I think Elemental is one of the more underrated Pixar movies. I think Elemental is an excellent movie. So yeah, but unfortunately though, it flopped mainly because some say it's because of marketing. I will admit though, it's not well marketed. Last night I saw a video explaining why the problem with Elemental's marketing, and a guy actually made good points, and I kind of agree with him. Basically, he said that the problem with Elemental's marketing is that it doesn't tell you anything. It just it's too focused on showing you the world building instead of on telling you what the story is, like what to expect from the story. So people are going to be like, oh, it looks generic, it looks like a Zootopia ripoff. the only thing that makes it similar to Zootopia is the pretty much the world, and also like there's like some scenes, like there's like a few scenes that imitate Zootopia. Like there's a scene where Ember chases Wade, and it's kind of like it's pretty similar to the scene in Zootopia where Judy Hopps chases Duke Weaselton. So yeah, but I mean, but actually that they don't tell you that it's actually an immigrant story. At least they don't tell you the themes. But I mean, I do kind of like the trailer. I mean, official trailer. When you look at it on its own, like I mean the t-shirt trailer, I don't like it that much. I like it's just like it doesn't really hold up. But I still like it. I still like that's the official trailer. Like basically, I like the whole idea that the message that you can live your life and no one can control it but you. I like that. But maybe when I actually watched the movie, I realized that, um, that elemental market that I personally love. I don't love the trailer as much as I used to. Like I was hyped for it, but then my hype went down because of the lack of marketing. Now, here's the problem. People are saying false stuff about it, like saying, "Oh, it's all Disney's fault. Disney's not marketing this just because they want Pixar to fail, and oh, they're doing this on purpose to sabotage Pixar." Where did you all get the idea? You're just making. But I'm sorry, but that is just some made up BS. I don't think that Disney would want to sabotage Pixar. Here's the thing, Pixar movies are Disney movies, so um, the Pixar is Disney. So it is Disney. So if Pixar fails and shuts down, then Disney might shut down with them. That could happen. And I know, but you know what makes me mad? What drives me angry about this is that people are actually celebrating Elemental's flop. Wow, that is just heartless. I am sorry, but you don't celebrate failures. That is heartless of the highest order. And that's pretty much where my biggest problem with Disney haters lie. They want Disney to fail. I mean, you know, like the correct way on how to criticize movies is to tell them what they need to improve on. Like, if you hate Disney, um, you should probably know that the best thing you can do is pretty much tell them what they need to improve on. That's not the case with Disney haters. What but what from what I've heard, you know what they're like? They're basically just saying, "Oh, Disney, make more bad movies, fail some more, so you could get bankrupt, you can lose so much money, and you could possibly go out of business and shut down." Are you serious right now? Are you kidding me, Disney haters? Wow, what a bunch of assholes they are. I am sorry, but that is just completely unacceptable. You don't tell Disney haters to just, no, you don't encourage Disney to keep making bad movies. Just tell them what they need to improve on. But oh, they're not gonna listen. They're just gonna keep doing this on purpose. No, no, you don't do that. I'm sorry, but and this isn't even the first time that the Elemental flop, like people would celebrate that Disney flop with Elemental. They did that with a lot of our movies. Like they did that with Lightyear. They did that with Strange World. Even though I don't love Strange World, I think that the hate that Strange World gets is toxic, and they don't and you know all that stuff. Even some of the MC movies, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, like didn't really it didn't flop, but it didn't really break even, and people are happy about that. And you know, every time there's like a consequence with Disney, people are gonna be happy about it. Like, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. That's pretty much the main reason as to why I hate Disney haters, because they're just they just want Disney to just go away. They just want Disney to go away of the bit from the business and stop making movies. And instead of actually telling Disney what to improve on, they're just gonna convince them to keep making bad movies. That you don't do that. And Pixar isn't even the only studio that they treat like garbage. Yeah, the reason why Elemental flopped is not just because of the lack of marketing or that people are just not interested, or some people. I even hear some people blaming the Flash or Across the Spider-Verse. But here's the thing: The Flash flopped too, and although it's just because of Ezra Miller, nothing more than that. I don't really feel like making a video on that. Not only that, but people blame Across the Spider-Verse because when I saw the Flash in theaters, I saw that there were actually more people watching Across the Spider-Verse. I'm sure the screen where they show the seats, how many people are watching it. Yeah, there are more people watching Across the Spider-Verse than both Flash and Elemental. So people will be like, oh, people need to stop watching Across the Spider-Verse and watch Elemental instead. Yeah, but the reason as to why Elemental flop is because of the Disney haters. They don't want to give Disney their money. They're just gonna be like, Disney's gonna suck. Oh, we're not gonna give Disney money, even if it looks bad. Even with Wish, my most anticipated movie for the rest of the year, my most anticipated movie. I'm hearing a lot of people say that it looks good. It looks like the comeback of Disney, but they're still not gonna see it because it's made by Disney, and they don't want it. And they're trying to prevent Disney from being box office successes. And I'm sorry, like one of these days, I'm gonna make a video as to why you should give Wish a fair chance. But I'll probably give a brief explanation now as to why you should give Wish a fair chance. It's because Wish looks like the return to form to classic Disney. I know people like have been complaining over things like how Disney plays their movies safe, like by with animation, and just tried sticking way too much to realistic animation, and they're just there's too focused and diverse. And by the way, I'm gonna get to that point in a bit because that's also like a common criticism that I find annoying. But like why don't if you think Wish is good, then just watch it. I mean, just watch Wish. I mean, the reason why it looks good is because it looks like the classic Disney. It has a proper villain this time around, which was something lacking. Which was which was pretty much lacking. And most of the modern Disney villains are either twist villains or redeeming villains. And although I do like the idea of making Namari redeem herself in Ryan Last Dragon, I'm hoping that Disney doesn't continue this as a trend. And when it comes to these Disney twist villains, I don't hate them as much as other people. Basically, they're just a little too much. I mean, I'm a defender of Callahan and Bellwether, and I think we can all agree that King Candy is a great twist villain. The problem is still Hans. I think Hans is the pretty much the one bad Disney revival era twist villain. And even like there were like some other Disney live action Disney movies that pretty much did this, like the Nutcracker in the Four Realms, which Sugar Plum Fairy is the worst Disney twist villain, in my opinion. Like, what wrote Nutcracker in the Four Realms? What were you thinking? They even did it with Solo, with the Jarvis actor being the twist villain. Apparently they were working the characters were working for the Jarvis guy, but apparently he's the villain of the movie. But to see like a return to classic Disney form it's just refreshing. And I loved it, and I absolutely adore the animation. Pretty much already one of the best animations I've ever seen. Like the animation just made out of watercolor, and the character designs using the 2D and 3D mixed animation styles that we've been getting recently. With I wouldn't say I think it looks more like Puss in Boots: Last Wish than Spider-Verse. I know people like to point that out, but I don't think Puss in Boots has similar animation style to Spider-Verse than what people make it out to be. It's just the 2D and 3D fairy tale kind of animation style that it's like what Wish is doing basically. It's that. But yeah, so I encourage y'all to go see Wish in theaters and make sure it doesn't flop at the box office. Because if you're just gonna say you're just gonna like watch Wish and then just I mean, if you think Wish looks good but then you're not gonna watch it just because you don't want to like just watch it just because it's Disney, then there is clearly something wrong with you. And and then now let's talk about probably the hate that really annoys me the most. The Marvel hate. Yep. I mean, I originally wanted to do a rant on the Marvel haters. I've been doing many defense video of Marvel. Like I did one like twice or three times actually. Like talking about how much I'm sick of a Marvel hate. I've been like speaking I've always been standing up to Marvel, even if their projects getting hate. But I realize now that people hate Marvel not because of Marvel, they hate Marvel because of Disney. Yep, they hate Marvel because of Disney. And yeah, they're saying that we're never gonna like Marvel, even if they try to improve. The only way to get us to like Marvel is for Marvel to give up the rights to Disney. That's basically the problem here. And the reason why people like No Way Home is because it's not made by Disney. And the reason why the people like Guardians of the Galaxy is because it's not a Disney controlled film. And any movie where they suspect that Disney was majorly involved in this, they're gonna automatically hate it and give it all the backlash in the world, which is really unfair. Which is just so unfair. And also yes, but also you can still like Marvel. I mean, come on, Marvel is improving. They're trying to listen to people's criticisms, and they're pretty much trying to take their time with the project. They're trying to delay it, but apparently people say the only way to get people to like Marvel again is for them to give up the rights to Disney. So even if Marvel makes bad movies out of Disney, they'll still like it because at least it doesn't have Disney in it. Yeah. And even Lucasfilm. People hate Lucasfilm because of Disney, but clearly it's. But honestly, I'm not really a fan of the Star Wars sequel trilogy, especially Rise of Skywalker. It's pretty much Kathleen Kennedy's fault. I blame her. She needs to step out as CEO. And by the way, it's not Disney's fault for making Indiana Jones 5. I mean, people say, "Oh, Disney ruined Indiana Jones." Well, I haven't seen Indiana Jones yet, so I can't judge. Maybe it could disappoint. Who knows? If it disappoints, the blame goes to Kathleen Kennedy. But the problem is is that people just get their facts wrong. It wasn't Disney's idea to make Indiana Jones 5 just to ruin the legacy of Indiana Jones. Technically, it was actually Harrison Ford's idea for making Indiana Jones 5. So at least acknowledge that Harrison Ford was the one who was behind it. Maybe like the people behind it just didn't know what kind of story to make, and yeah. But I'm still excited for Indiana Jones 5. I don't really listen to these bad reviews. I just judge them for on their own for what it is. Yeah. So I'm gonna watch it with a completely open mind. So yeah. So I guess. Oh yeah. Let's talk. Okay. So the last point I want to make about the Disney haters is one of their major criticisms for the movie is calling them woke. Like they're like pretty much people are pretty much referring to Disney as woke Disney now. Like seriously, what does woke even mean anymore? I mean, I don't even understand. I mean, people just usually use woke for overly strong female characters who are apparently better than the male characters. I mean, yes, in movies are overpowered, but woke is not a common criticism. You don't use woke. And you know what's worse is that people pretty much call any movie with diversity woke. Any movie that doesn't have a white male lead is automatically woke. Like, why are people just so biased against diverse in movies? If it doesn't have a white male, it's woke. I mean, as if people calling women lead woke is not good enough. They call pretty much black people, black leads, Asian leads, and anyone an LGBTQ main character woke. Let's look at two Disney movies that pretty much people that pretty much got majorly criticized for their LGBTQ representation. Lightyear and Strange World. They flopped not only because they don't like the movies, it's because of LGBTQ representation. Personally, to me, I find LGBTQ representation as a good thing because it tells kids that it's okay to have a romantic relationship with the same sex. It doesn't really bother me a lot, and I know people's criticisms with LGBTQ is that it teaches kids like it shows kids like LGBTQ stuff that they don't want to see. If that's the case with you, that LGBTQ should not be put in kids movies, then why are you just saying any movie with LGBTQ as well, even if it's not for kids? Like for example, Bros. Bros, that movie. People like say it's woke just because it's about a gay couple. That is just unfair. Like Lightyear just had a 1 5 second scene, like a 1 second scene with girl, with two women kissing. I mean, but and then people hate Lightyear just because of that scene, and then they're gonna make up invent criticisms at the end. The Zerk was understandable. Some criticism of Lightyear is understandable, but hating it just because of a 1 second scene, that's really unfair. And then we did like and then there's a gay character named Ethan with Strange World. I honestly think Ethan is the best character in Strange World. I don't care what anyone else says. Yeah, Ethan. I mean, as much as I have a lot of flaws with Strange World, and I think it doesn't really live up to the hype. Ethan is the best thing about Strange World. He's the best character in Strange World, and you can't convince me otherwise. Because I think Ethan is a perfect character, and the way that they pretty much handle him being gay, it's just perfect. It just works so well, and and even Elemental got called out for being woke. I mean, what is woke about Elemental? Pretty much, the fact that there's pretty much racism. There's a theme of racism like towards fire and water, where fire would be and water would be racist towards each other. Well, until Wade and Ember met. And but and then we got you got Wade's sister who actually has a girlfriend, and in the scene when Amber goes into Wade's house, we see like them together, and we see Wade's sister and his girlfriend together sitting on a table, like, and then people get triggered by that. Wow, and that is just really unfair. And what's worse is that even a little dialogue talking about lesbian, like people would LGBTQ, like a little line, like people would just get offended by it. Like for example, Shazam Fear of the Gods. There's a scene where a character says, "I'm gay," and then people just get triggered by it. Like, what's so harmful about that? Like, I don't understand you. What is so harmful about LGBTQ representation? You know what? I'm done here. Screw it. My voice is getting tired. I'm starting to get a little tired about that. I need to like give my voice some rest. So that's gonna be it for my rant on the Disney haters. Again, this is not my hate on Disney hate. This is not an opinion bashing video. This is a criticism video. So just a recap on my reasons that my problems with Disney haters. They encourage Disney to keep failing instead of telling them what to improve on. They celebrate Disney bombing. They want Disney to shut down, and they pretty much call every Disney movie woke for what reason? Like every time a new Disney movie come out, they'll just find something to get offended over instead of actually enjoying it, and that just applies for not just Disney but Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, or anything. And honestly, I'm gonna straight up say this: there it's actually the toxic Disney haters that is ruining Disney's reputation, not Disney themselves, the haters. And I'm hoping that in the future Disney can return to being box office success. Like we have Inside Out 2. I'm very sure Inside Out 2 will be a box office success. Yeah, Inside Out 2 will be a box office success. Elio, honestly kind of doubt it'll be a box office success. Like it doesn't really look like a Pixar movie I'd be passionate about. Unlike something like Elemental or Soul, like, but it does look good, and I will still watch it. Maybe I'll think about it, but I'm more excited for other March movies like The Fall Guy, Kung Fu Panda 3, Godzilla X Kong, and especially Beyond the Spider-Verse. If it doesn't get delayed, maybe I'll watch Element. Maybe I'll watch Elio if Beyond the Spider-Verse gets delayed though. Like so yeah, that's gonna be it for my rant and Disney haters. Well, so yeah, and also people like getting offended over LGBTQ representation, which is just really annoying, and I don't understand at all. So that's gonna be it. So yeah, what is your opinion on this video? Do you agree with me that the Disney haters is toxic, and they need to like pretty much stop treating Disney like garbage? I'm not stopping you from hating Disney, by the way. If you're a Disney hater, what do you think of this video? Do you think I made good points? Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Not sure when my next video is, but I'm going to be doing a review on the Indiana Jones movies leading up to Dial of Destiny, but I might do another video before I review Raiders of the Lost Ark. So yeah, bye guys.